All righty, folks, good evening. Welcome to Wednesday night at Fiddle Camp. Wow. Wasn't it just Sunday night not that long ago? What the heck's going on here? You know what they say about time flying? Somebody must be having fun. I see a lot of smiling going on around camp. Better knock it off. No. All right, I have a few little business things that must be taken care of. So let's get those out of the way right now. Trent wishes to remind you one more time that evening concerts with the instructors are available for a service fee of $40 if you want the night concerts on thumb drive. If you happen to not have a thumb drive, which I don't know, I don't carry one in my pocket usually. He has gone to town and brought back a supply that he will sell you at cost, which is $5. So to get the whole thing, if you didn't have a thumb drive, $5 for the drive and $40 for the service fee, and the service fee goes to camp. So that's there if you want it. Trent, you'd like to know what they want by tomorrow noonish? Tonight. Okay, make it tonight because he'll spend all day tomorrow making thumb drives for those that want them. Okay? I have a couple of unpleasantries. They're minor to moderate unpleasantries, but we need to deal with them. We have somebody, I'm not going to say it was a kid. I got in trouble last week with a kid accusing the kids of leaving the fire burning, and it wasn't kids. Even worse. So I'm not going to accuse the kids on this, but parents, please take note. We've got somebody going around doing fake entries on the live auction slips, on the silent auction slips. That's not funny. Somebody thinks it's funny. It's not funny. It's not even remotely funny. So don't do it if you're doing it. And if you are a parent of somebody who might be doing it, talk to them about it. That's not okay. Don't be doing that. Number one, it commits people who don't wish to be committed to buy things, and it confuses the heck out of the live auction because we don't know what's a real bid versus a fake bid. You are hurting the Fiddle Camp as well as the person whose name you're putting down there, so stop it. If I catch somebody doing it, I'm going to ask you to leave camp. Really? Does that make it plain enough? Because that's really wrong. Don't do it. Okay. Another problem that's probably just forgetfulness, because we've never had a real issue with dishonesty on this one. The instructor CDs are back there on the table, accessible to you so you can look them over and decide if or which ones you want to buy. And it's an honor system. You need to take the CD and immediately as possible go find the instructor and pay them for it. Do not take a CD and put it in your case and forget that you got it and drive out of camp with it without paying the instructor. These people are professionals, and part of what that means is they make their living doing this. And if you accidentally or forgetfully took one of their CDs meaning to track them down, we have 2 instructors I know of who are short 5 or 6 CDs out of the pile that was there that have not been paid for. That's roughly $100 each. So I know you meant to pay for them, track them down and pay for them, or bring them back if you've changed your mind. I don't care. But don't be taking their merch without paying for it, please. I know it's accidental. We've never had anybody steal CDs that I know of, and I don't think that's what's happening now. I would really rather, if you're going to buy something from them, it's probably better to use the sticky note system. Take one of their CDs, put it on the back table with your name on it, and then remember to catch them and pay for it. That would be a much better way to do business than just you walking off with it and thinking, I'll catch them later, and then you don't. Because sometimes they're hard to catch. They're busy. They're teaching classes. They're taking a nap. They're writing charts. They're rehearsing for a night show, and they're not always easy to find. So that's just a management thing, I think. I don't think anybody meant there. And I think the other thing is a joke. It started out as a joke, but I don't think it's funny, and I'm just letting you know that. So there we go. All right, that's the unpleasant part. Lost and found. We still have a box of odds and ends back here. Mostly it's clothing or the occasional flat pick or something. My hand is stuck in my pocket. Can somebody help me? No, never mind, I got it. We do have one lost and found. I want to note that we had one of our adults here who actually lost 2 $100 bills. She's pretty sure that she might have accidentally thrown them away when she was cleaning some sort of spilled sauce out of her purse at the Celtic Cowboy. But she got here to camp thinking that she had $200 in travel money and finding that it was gone. And so if she happened to drop it on the ground, if you happen to pick up 2 rather probably wet and slimy $100 bills, and if you think, gee, there's no way nobody could have lost this money, it must be mine, actually, please turn it in, and we'll try to get it back to her. I don't think, she doesn't think either, that the chances are that it's actually here. But if you found it. In the meantime, we've also still got a quantity of money back at the back in that lost and found area where I put the lost money. If it's not claimed, it'll go to camp. So consider it a donation if you don't come claim it, so if you did lose it. And I'm being subtly reminded to talk about the quilt raffle. I was going to talk about all the auction stuff. Live auction tonight after the performance. And the quilt raffle is still live and going, so if you want to get in on it, 200 and what last week? What'd you get? Last week? And did somebody check that math for you? Was it actually like $175 and he added it twice? Okay. All right. Anyway, so the first week's camp is $358 ahead of you. If you want to catch up, you need to be buying tickets. $1 for one, $6 for $5. And we're losing our sleepy head here. That's all right. She wants to sit on somebody's lap, probably. She'll take anybody's lap at this point, so. All right. What's that? Oh, Shelby, would you like to confess? She's not here to confess. Shelby, if Shelby were here, she would come up and do a confessional. She found it in her mandolin case, so. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, you got an announcement? All right.
Yeah, one of the artists backstage, tonight's star artist, is a little freaking out because there's only one music stand up here. So if anybody knows where a couple are or something, there's going to be another orchestra happening tonight. We can just get something.
Look at that action you got, man.
Man, look at that.
That's it.
That's power.
It's power. Yeah. All right, we got people going for music stands, so don't everybody panic. Looks like we'll have plenty. I think that's it. I hope you are forgiving of me taking care of the unpleasantries at the beginning of the night, but it's the only time I have you all together to take care of those things. I hate to start the evening like that, but I'm glad we're done with it. So let's move on. What's that? Shane's Fiddle got up to $7. Man. And he was going to bid 10 on it, and then he remembered it was his, and so he took it with him. So that was a funny joke, because that was actually a joke. So, all right. Not to my surprise, Jeannie came to me this afternoon and said, we had a bunch of people say they wanted to hear the Buckley family sing, and I'm like, yeah? So, why wouldn't you? Let's make welcome the godfather and godmother of this camp here, Fred and Jeannie Buckley, and their daughter-in-law and their daughter, and they're going to play a tune for you, and then we're going to bring up granddaughter to play a little fiddle for you, too. Come on up here, folks.
Thank you, man. I don't know about the godfather or not, but...
I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse. Yeah, all right.
Well, thank you, folks. It's a lot of fun. We've seen our oldest boys, all our kids grow up.
What's that?
Am I singing? Oh, yes. Okay. Anyway, when Taylor started playing fiddle, he was the same age as Maggie. And when the contest in Spokane, her first contest that she had entered, it made full circle. I mean, it was so incredible. Now she's fiddling, and it's starting all over. But having Taylor marry into a fiddling family and putting this all together is so cool. And anyway, we don't have Taylor and Reed up here, Reed or Kayla, and we do have Caitlin, Kelly, my most wonderful better half, Jeannie. And of course, me. So, anyway, this. What?
She'll do it, yeah.
Oh, yes. Well, she's got her own show. I mean, yeah. Anyway, this song we're going to do was written by the guy that wrote Hobo Bill's Last Ride from Jimmy Rogers. It was a Jimmy Rogers hit. So it's called Put Me in Your Pocket. We're going to feature Kelly on vocals and fiddle, Caitlin on harmony and bass, and me taking up the part that no one else wanted to sing. So, and Jeannie keeping us in time.
Yeah.
So here it is, Put Me in Your Pocket.
1, 2, 3, and 2.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now we have a special treat here. Our granddaughter. She's going to tell you what she's going to play, and this is Maggie May Buckley. Let's give her a big hand, folks.
Come right here, Maggie. Come right here. There you go. I'm gonna put that right
Closer,
where
you gotta get
they can
closer.
hear you, and you play right there. Put your fiddle under your chin and walk right up there and
There
play.
you go.
All right.
Tell him what you're gonna play. Can you tell him? You wanna tell him what you're gonna play? Go ahead. Just say, this is Twinkle Twinkle. Go ahead. Loud.
This is Twinkle Twinkle.
There you go. Good job. Ready? Okay. Two. Three. Say thank you.
Thank you.
All right, they need to change a guitar strap real quick while they're doing that. So, starting, I don't know, quite a few years ago, just spontaneously, I started noting around camp that once in a while I'd be walking by a jam session and somebody's fiddling would kind of jump out and grab me, or their banjo playing, or their vocals. And I'd go back and lurk around in the trees, and after they called the sheriff and made sure that I belonged here, lurking about, they realized that what I was really doing was talent scouting. We have pretty much every kid in camp, I would have to say, qualifies as talented. But once in a while, there's sort of a standout here and there with somebody that's got a little extra gift, or a little extra hard work they've put in, or it's got a lot of different qualities to it that I don't even try to put in words, all of it. It's just sort of Bill McKay's gut feel about this. Shelby and Jacob Means, for those of you that know them, have gone on with that. Courtney Hartman was one of my early targets for encouragement. There have been a few others along the way. Some right here in camp, too. Bridget was my first singing partner here, who was a kid, and we did a duet many years ago. And so my basic pattern is, if I spot one or two or three, if I get enough to make a whole band, I make a whole band. This year, within just a few hours of being in camp, I watched a couple of young ladies playing, and they really stood out to me in terms of some of those intangibles that I look for, and some things that are a little more descriptive, such as being able to kind of get things down automatically that are basic and then move past the basics and start expressing themselves musically rather than just playing the notes, and so on and so forth. That doesn't mean I caught every kid in camp who can do that, so it's no slight if I don't pick you. But when I do pick you, then what I do is ask you if you'll voluntarily agree to be coached pretty hard. So I take them aside and we work really hard, and I had help this year from Miss Shelby over there. Thank you very much, Shelby. Happens to be two of her students that I picked this year. I didn't know they were her students when I picked them, but I'm not surprised to find out that she was working with these kids before they got here. So I'm going to bring them out. We had a whole thing arranged where we had a big band, we had a bass, and I was playing banjo, and we were going to rock the place. And the better they got, the more they practiced, the better they got. And pretty soon I thought, you know, they kind of got that Carter sister thing down pretty well. I think we'll just leave it alone. Sister, aunt, whatever, all the relatives were in that situation. And so I want to bring out my friends here. I'll let them introduce themselves because they're supposed to run the show. So let me go get them and tell them they're due on stage right now. Yep, here they come. Come on out here. Come on, ladies.
my name is Tessa, and this is Maggie. And you want to tell them what we're going to play?
We're going to play Bury Me Beneath the Weeping Willow.
It's right in front of you. Just let's do it right here. If you'll center up, you'll be right on it. Okay? Yep, and you're going to sing here, and she's going to step in when she plays. All right. Thank you,
My heart is sad and I am longing for the only one I love. When shall I see him? Oh, not never, till we meet in heaven above. So bury me beneath the willow, under the weeping willow tree, so he may know where I am sleeping, and perhaps he'll weep for me. He told me that he loved me dearly. How could I believed it untrue? Until an angel softly whispered, he will prove untrue to you. So bury me beneath the willow, under the weeping willow tree, so he may know where I am sleeping, and perhaps he'll weep for me. Tomorrow was our wedding day, but oh Lord, where can he be? He's out a-courting with another. He no longer cares for me. So bury me beneath the willow, under the weeping willow tree, so he may know where I am sleeping, and perhaps he'll weep for me. So bury me beneath the willow, under the weeping willow tree, so he may know where I am sleeping, and perhaps he'll weep for me.
Yeah, nice job, girls. Getting up and playing in front of people playing and singing is a thing. It's hard to do. And I think I picked well this year. Nicely done. We went for authentic. We didn't go for perfect this year. I think we actually sat and listened to the Carter girls back there this morning. It's like, just sing from your heart and the rest of it will work out. I think they did all right. So, now we're going to go big time. Man, she can play the banjo and the cello simultaneously. Oh, no. Sorry, I overbilled you there, kiddo. You're gonna have to work back. All right. She's got more stuff to bring out, so I'm going to talk just a moment. Remember that the live auction is tomorrow night after we get done, and then we dance. What's that? Live auction's tonight. The silent auction closes tomorrow night. The way the silent works. Yes, I got it. The quilt raffle closes tomorrow as well. Dot, yes?
So we have had, the last 2 nights have been like the best dancing ever at this camp. It's been really wonderful. Tonight we have a special treat. After the auction, we're going to have a swing dance. And if you're feeling like, gosh, I wish I had more like direction or something, I'll be out doing my silly swing dance. So that don't let any lack of preparation keep you from the swing dance. It's all great music, and we all have fun moving to it. And then tomorrow night for our final dance, those of you who are in groups and are playing tunes you think might be fun to dance for your fellow campers to dance to, talk with your instructors and talk with me, and I'll be setting up a schedule for the tomorrow night's dance that will be a call dance, but we'll have as many of you who want to play for the dancing do that.
All righty. Good. Thank you, Dot. How about just a big hand for Dot in general? Yes. Yeah. I probably don't have all of them here, but there's one other group I'd like you to recognize tonight, in case we forget it tomorrow night. I would like the volunteer staff in the kitchen to stand up and take a hand from everybody here. They worked. Come on. Yes. There they are. There they are. Back there in the back. We got all kinds of folks. If you haven't seen how hard they work, you're not looking. That's all I can say. And this young lady here does a lot more than that. She keeps the place clean and tidy and refreshed and a lot of other stuff. All right. So the quilt raffle will run through tomorrow night. The live auction will end tonight after all the bidding's done. Fred is going to auctioneer. We're going to drive this train. With Alex, yes. And we'll have spotters tonight. I'm going to spot. I actually worked professionally as a spotter at auctions, so we won't miss your bids. We're going to clip it along tonight, though. We usually auction about 15 things. We're up to 18 tonight. We don't want you to sit here all night and get gluteal fatigue. We really, yeah, that's the polite term for it. And so we'll clip it right along once we get the auction started. All right. Then the silent auction will close after the show tomorrow night. I give you a 10-minute countdown, those of you that haven't done it. And then the pandemonium ensues when everybody rushes the tables to check their bids. And it gets kind of fun and crazy. Well, speaking of fun and crazy, one of my favorite human beings here, I've come to just really enjoy this lady over time here. This is our second year here together, third, second? Yeah. Fortunately, though, she and Andy have moved just down the road from me, so maybe once in a while I'll get to see them more often. She's just an inspiring musician in a lot of different ways and an inspiring human being. So make Joy Adams welcome tonight. Here she is.
Thanks. Well, I was planning to sing a whole lot for you, but I got this awful cold. So I'll play a number of instrumental tunes tonight, but I will sing. And I want to start with a little lullaby I wrote when I was living in Miami for all the children out there, whether it's an actual child or your creative child. Sleep late, oh baby, 'neath the light of the moon. Morning will come again, the birds will chirp soon. I'll be the last one you hear, so won't you listen to me? For darling, I promise I'll be the first one you see. Won't you dream of a hillside where the wildflowers grow? Dream of a meadow where the wind gently blows. And won't you dream of a garden and there look for me? For that is is my home, my love, and there I will be. Sleep, little baby, 'neath the light of the moon. Morning will come again, the birds will chirp soon. I'll be the last one you hear, so won't you listen to me? For darling, I promise I'll be the first one you see. If the wind in the willows grows restless and strong, if a lonely coyote sings a sad, mournful song, and if the moon slips behind the clouds up above, sleep, little dove of mine, you're wrapped up in love. Sleep, little baby, 'neath the light of the moon. Morning will come again, the birds will sing soon. I'll be the last one you hear, so won't you listen to me? For darling, I promise I'll be the first one you see. Thank you. Had this banjo hiding all week. I'll put it back real soon. Don't worry. I lived really all around the country over the last decade, but my heart's really always over in Spokane, Washington, where I grew up. Little old Spokane. And it's been the muse of a lot of my songs. This is a song I wrote for it called West Wind. Sails and take me back home. That's where I was planted, that's where's best to grow. So, I had one of the best musical experiences of all time last night, sitting right there, listening to Emery Lester play mandolin. Holy heck, man. Just the most lyrical, beautiful playing. I was talking to my cello students this morning about what a great inspiration you are to all of us. And we were all kind of partying late last night, and I convinced him to play Canyon Moonrise with me and Andy at Tom's request back there. Tom, this one's for you. Oh. I'll get a little stand-up one. Oops, nope, apparently not. And another little sweet note on this one. It's a great tune by John McGann, who Andy got to work with at Berklee. But I just love this tune. It's totally magical. And Andy and I are getting married on September 7th at our friend's farm. Yeah. And I've been thinking for a long time that I would love to walk down the aisle to this piece. The aisle. I think we have sheep involved, and there's a cow, and we'll see what happens. One of the great, I mean, everybody's been saying this, but I'm just going to say it again. One of the great parts of coming to this camp is meeting epic people and playing with them. Students, teachers, friends, family alike. It's just such a great hot spot. It's so nice none of our cell phones work, right? It's just great. I lost my phone at the Kerrville Folk Festival a couple weeks ago. And, of course, they found it right when I got to the airport, so I didn't have it for like a week. And it was so nice. It was just so nice to not know what was going on. Man, I wrote a lot of good music. So, some new friends who are really close at spirit, I would say, because they, yeah, man, something in their sound I just adore. We had a nice, thank you. We had a really nice front porch jam earlier and figured, oh, why not? We'll play it on this concert. So we're gonna play Dry and Dusty into, some people call it Been All Around This World, some people call it Hang Me. I don't know, one of those. Pick a name. It's in D. Please make welcome Betsy and Clark. Hang me, I'll be dead and gone. Hang me, oh, hang me, I'll be dead It's not the hanging that I mind, laying in the grave so long. Lord, I've been all around this world. Working on that new railroad, mud up to my knees. Working on this new railroad, mud up to my knees. I'm working for big John Henry, he's so hard to please. Lord, I've been all around this world. Lulu, Lulu, come open up that door. Lulu, oh Lulu, come open up your door. Before I come and open it with my old 44. Lord, I've been all around this Up on the Blue Ridge Mountains, there I'll take my stand. Up on the Blue Ridge Mountains, there I'll take my stand. With a rifle at my shoulder and a pistol in my hand. Lord, I've been all around this world. Oh, hang me, I'll be dead and gone. Hang me, oh, hang me, I'll be dead and gone. It's not the hanging that I mind, but the laying in the grave so long. Lord, I've been all around this world. Mama, Papa, little sister make three. Mama and Papa, little sister make three. They've come to see me hanging from the gallows tree. Lord, I've been all around this world. So I've been trudging the cellos, those brave souls, through one of my new favorite tunes. And you've all heard them playing Old Dangerfield over and over and over and over again. And it's such a good tune, they keep playing outside of class over and over and over again. So if you're by the campfire, you'll hear it. If you're in the back kitchen, you'll hear it. If you're down by the river, you'll probably hear it. If you're in here, you'll hear it. They're all playing Old Dangerfield. And it's great because it's a good tune. We should all play it more. So I'd love to bring up Betsy and Clark again. Because, wait, they probably told you about this, but they're, is it coming out?
It's coming out next month.
Can I talk about it?
Yeah.
Oh, man, they're doing an old-time Bill Monroe tribute album, which is going to be super awesome. This is on it. So I'm stoked to hear that. And we're bringing up John on the bass. And I met John because of his amazing house in Missoula. Has anyone been there? Yeah, if you're a band traveling around, you want a glorious room to play in, and you're in Missoula, John's the person to call. He'll put you up and make you feel good about yourself. And Andy's back, and yeah, this is going to be fun. All right.
All right.
We'll just rage it up.
Sure, why not? Just rage it up.
Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. got one more for you, and it has a little bit of connection here because y'all remember James Schlender, right? Yeah. So James and I went to University of Miami together, and you know, I was kind of lost down there, and I heard someone playing fiddle tunes at the orchestra rehearsal break. And I was like, that guy is going to be my friend. And it was James, and it turns out James is just this stellar fiddler. So we formed this trio called Avocado Estate, because I lived at a place with all these avocado trees. And we had Jeff Saunders on bass, who's a really remarkable bass player. And I wrote this tune and arranged it for them. And I really haven't been able to play it since, because I haven't had a Jeff or a James until I had an Andy and an Eric. So here we are. And thank you so much. I threw a 4-page chart at them, and they're real gracious to learn it.
I don't have
And
a
the
4-page chart.
well, you're doing it all by. Oops. Sorry, Andy. Imaginary 4-page chart. So proof, ladies and gentlemen. I was waiting for a train in New York, and as it came to a stop, the train squealed, and I swear the notes were these, which also sounds like Bernstein West Side Story. But I thought, oh, that's so pretty, I gotta make something out of it. And at the time, I was taking a Native American art and religion class. And some tribe has a legend where if a crow flies into your house, someone's going to die. And I was living on the 3rd floor of this apartment building in Rochester. And I guess Rochester is home to the nation's 3rd largest murder of crows. There's like thousands of them. And these guys would settle in the trees right outside my apartment windows. And so you'd wake up in the morning and they'd be dead quiet, but the tree would be black with crows, and it'd just be kind of staring at you with their beady eyes. And it really creeps me out. But I got a good song out of it. So this is called the train song, because the musical part sounds like a train, and the lyrics, unfortunately, have nothing to do with trains. So working title. Yeah. big black crow. What's that you say? Tell me what you know. Tell me when the day is, when I'm gonna go. Big black crow, you evil bird. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going. I'm going down below. The colors they have faded away, my love. The colors they have faded away. It's up and it's down that long lonesome road. Oh, that I could feel the wind and rain, my love. Oh, that I could feel the wind and rain.
Joy Adams, everybody.
Well, we're going to do a little sleight of hand here. Switch who's at the center's mic. These guys come as a couple, but they have their own individual musical lives, as you can hear. And they know how to take turns taking the lead and the support roles. And so this is going to be fun. It's a transitional time here.
We like fun.
And Andy actually brought his music, so he's ready to rock, man. Make welcome Andy Reiner. Yeah.
Oh man, so fun. Thank you all for being part of this. It's you who make this Montana Fiddle Camp. Speaking of Quinn, want to play a tune?
Sure. This is so, such a surprise. What are we going to do?
We're going to play a wee medley here. And there's an old-time tune that I learned a long time ago called Roustabout. And I'm going to play it different from the way I learned it. So we'll just call that the Roustabout Variations. And that's going to go into a tune that I wrote called Solar Flare, which was originally composed for elementary school orchestra combined with middle school orchestra combined with high school string orchestra. You can hear it all together online for free, but this is the Andy and Quinn version. Here we go. Bashan. Oh man. All right, let's get Eric and Ross up here. I have a new thing that I'm getting into. I write a lot of tunes. I'm always looking for reasons to write new tunes. And one of the reasons that I've found is to write sequels to old tunes. So you may have heard the Bill Monroe classic Roanoke. Well, we're going to bring the bros up here, and we're going to play Broanoke. And if you like this tune, it's available for free online. My music subscription service on my website. There's flyers back there, and there's a recording of. I played it with Rashad Eggleston, and it's a great duo version. But the best thing about this camp is getting our friends up to play whatever we want. So here we go. This is the old Broanoke, and bro it up. Awesome. We're going to bring Joy up now. It's right there, Scared Rock. Well, this song has a long story, and I'm going to tell the short version, I think. So I met Joy at Fiddle Camp. Thought she was pretty cool. We taught at Fiddle Camps for 4 years, and it was really fun. Then let's fast forward a little bit, and camping trip in between Fiddle Camps with another very gracious friend named Melissa Tong, and we brought we brought a bottle of whiskey out to a rock and saw the best stars ever, and I finally I had to find out if Joy felt the same way that I did, and turned out she did. I was convinced I was just going to ruin our friendship. Anyway, that rock is called Scared Rock in the Half Pelican family. And we wrote this tune together by passing a piece of sheet music paper back and forth. So
In your garage, I think.
in the garage. Romantic.
So one section's in 3, one section's in 4 somehow.
Yeah. So this is Scared Rock. We've never played it together exactly in this group. So yeah. So here we go. Thank you guys. Amazing. Thank you. Joy, I still need you. Okay, this next song is incredibly serious. So serious. It's the most serious song that I've ever written. And
I was like, what song is that?
Clear the passage.
yeah. Clear the passages. This is the only song available in the iTunes store called Hippopotamus Giraffe Orangutan. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hippopotamus, giraffe, orangutan. Hippopotamus, giraffe, orangutan. Zebra, zebra, elephant, salamander, tree, frog, sloth. Hippopotamus, giraffe, orangutan. Zebra, zebra, elephant, salamander, tree, frog, sloth. Hippopotamus, giraffe, orangutan. Hippopotamus, giraffe, orangutan. Hippopotamus, giraffe, orangutan. Zebra, zebra, elephant, salamander, tree, frog, sloth. Hippopotamus, giraffe, orangutan. In the woods. Zebra, zebra, elephant, salamander, tree, frog, sloth. Hippopotamus, giraffe, orangutan. What kind of noises do you hear in the woods? Make them now. Is that a far away in the distance? I don't know. Is it a? Can you hear it? I think it's a. I think it's a. I think it's a. I think it's a. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a hippopotamus, giraffe, orangutan. Hippopotamus, giraffe, orangutan. Zebra, zebra, elephant, salamander, tree, frog, sloth. Hippopotamus, giraffe, orangutan. Zebra, zebra, elephant, salamander, tree, frog, sloth. Hippopotamus, giraffe, orangutan. Thank you. All right. Really excited about this next one. We're going to bring up, we're going to keep Joy. And we're going to bring up Sir Emery Lester, if he's in the house. There is, in fact, an Emery Lester. Cool. Where would you like to be? I'll go anywhere you want me to go. Sorry. That's cool. Do you want to stand? Okay, so I like writing exercises to, because practicing is really hard, so I try to make it more fun. So I wrote it's called the Violin Open String Song. So those of you in my River of Suck workshop heard me talk about practicing your open strings. What you want to do is go to YouTube, click Violin Open String Song, and play your open strings along with this. But I got carried away and I wrote lyrics and I hired a band. And this is a song called A Leap in the Dark that uses the violin open string song. Yeah, okay, let's play it. And this is about when you're staring at that page trying to write a new thing and you can't figure out what it should be. Count to 6. On the count of 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Trying a bit faster. Wandering around, waiting for a new song to sing. If I think hard, if I squint my eyes, I hope an idea will appear. There's nothing worse than a blank page filled with invisible marks. The hardest thing is so many roads, choosing just one to explore. Try to feel anything real. I need more than words to explain. How can I know the best way to go when nothing is wrong, when it's new? It starts with a word, it starts with a step, or a jump, or a leap in the dark. This song wrote itself, it's always been there, lying in wait for a voice. Joy Adams and Emery Lester. Cool. We are nearing the end of 2 more. And would someone actually just grab that octave mandolin back there? There's an octave mandolin back there in a banjo case. Everywhere I go, people think I have a banjo. I have to tell them it's not a banjo. Okay. I got a very big band here. Got an octave mandolin on the way. So, it's in the banjo case. Anyway, so one of the greatest stories in the history of the world is the story of Ernest Shackleton's expedition to Antarctica during World War I. Would you rather fight World War I or go to Antarctica? These folks went to Antarctica. And very, very long story short, but you're going to hear it in the song. They were down there for a very long time. Everything sucked, and nobody died. So it's just this incredible story. And at a music camp that I run with Joy called Rustic Roots, we had a songwriting class, and we made it our mission to write a sea shanty about this mission through the week. So we're going to get you to sing it real quick, so I got to teach you the chorus. Repeat after me. Hussy, play us a song. Hussy, play us a song. Tune your banjo one more time. Tune your banjo one more time. The only thing that pulled us through, the only thing that pulled us through was Leonard picking on the banjo. Was Leonard picking on the banjo. Hussy, play us a song. Tune your banjo one more time. The only thing that pulls through is Leonard picking on the banjo. Let's try it all together one time. Hussy is the first word. Hussy, play us a song. Tune your banjo one more time. The only thing that pulled us through was Leonard picking on the banjo. You got it. Please sing that with me, and it'll be a real sea shanty. Everyone got a thing? Oh, what a great band. Give all these people a hand. Without further ado. Adventure, danger, almost certain death. But you'll be a hero if you ever make it back. How could we know who'd pull us through? It was Leonard picking on the banjo. Hussy, play us a song. Tune your banjo one more time. The only thing that pulled us through was Leonard picking on the banjo. Ship is sinking, crushed by the ice. Shackleton pulled out his gun and shot the poor old cat. Each man save a pound or two, and Leonard, bring your banjo. Hussy, play us a song. Tune your banjo one more time. The only thing that pulled us through was Leonard picking on the banjo. Ship is sink. Oh, that's the same one. Here we go. Stranded, stuck here, this is what we'll do. Set up camp upon the ice and ration out the food. And every Wednesday night we'll hear Leonard picking on the banjo. Hussy, play us a song. Tune your banjo one more time. The only thing that pulled us through was Leonard picking on the banjo. On the ice floe when it fell apart, load the sleds and mush the dogs or we will soon be dead. We must get to solid ground, and Leonard, don't forget the banjo. Hussy, play us a song. Tune your banjo one more time. The only thing that pulled us through was Leonard picking on the banjo. In the boats now there is little room, not much food and not much drink, and we bail all day, heading where we think there's land with the song from Leonard's banjo. Hussy, play us a song. Tune your banjo one more time. The only thing that pulled us through was Leonard picking on the banjo. Elephant Island, seal and penguin lunch. Sleeping bags are frozen and our coats are plates of ice. Doubtful we can hold out long. Oh, Leonard, pick up your banjo. Hussy, play us a song. Tune your banjo one more time. The only thing that pulled us through was Leonard picking on the banjo. Shackleton and 5 men sailed off in a boat. All our hopes are pinned on them, pray God she stays afloat. Months and months we camped in cold, with nothing but the plucking of the banjo. Hussy, play us a song. Tune your banjo one more time. The only thing that pulled us through was Leonard picking on the banjo. Then one morning Tommy saw a ship, Tooraloo, and now we know that we are going home. It was Leonard pulled us through, but I never want to hear another banjo. Hussy, play us a song. Tune your banjo one more time. The only thing that pulled us through was Leonard picking on the banjo. Thank you. If you didn't figure it out, the ship's meteorologist was a banjo player. I forgot to mention that. I thought that was pretty cool. We thought he deserved a song. Okay, does anyone know Marka Robin Gibson? Well, she was here last year, and she bought a tune from me in the auction for a lot of money and sent me a 3-page single-spaced file of information about the Rose Creek in somewhere, Montana, and her family's history and their relationship to the Rose Creek. And it took me a very long time to figure out how to do it justice, but I finally did, and we're going to bring up a lot of friends to help play it for you now. And since this is my last time on the mic, I had wrote down a couple things I was supposed to not forget to say. Fred and Jeannie, thank you. Let's get another round of applause. Holy cow. We are grateful to be here. Okay, Quilt, you guys need to buy more tickets. I've been informed that not enough tickets have been sold, and the chances are too high for someone right now with a ticket. So you should really spend all your money on this quilt raffle.
The odds are super good that you will win.
Yeah. You'll definitely win if you buy a lot of tickets. Yes. Also, I know I have CDs back there, but instead of buying CDs for $15, it would make me feel really happy if you went to my website, patreon.com/Andy Reiner. You can subscribe to my music, have all of my albums, all the podcast bonus content for $1 a month for the grand price of one hipster cheeseburger per year for all of my music. So there's there's fires back there. And thank you to all the friends for helping me out so graciously on all this music. Thanks again to Joy Adams for being my half Pelican partner. And this is the Rose Creek Waltz. Are we good? Cool. Thank you all so much.
For Andy Reiner.
We'll see you in class.
One more big hand for Andy Reiner, please. And the fabulous crew that surrounds him. Well, I'm not supposed to say this as an MC, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm not supposed to have favorites, but frankly, this next guy, he's a tone monster. He's just a tone monster, and he is one of my favorite fiddlers to ever come to this camp. That's all I need to say. Come on up here, Shane Cook, right here. Yes, come on.
I'm not a monster, though. Jeez. I'm a nice guy. Actually, you know, I've got to point out that this is kind of a big deal that I'm here tonight. I'm Canadian, if you didn't know, and it is Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final right now. And I'm here. Yeah? It's not easy to do. Is it? Oh, I thought you were telling me the score, but okay. That's right, 2 tunes and I'm headed down the road to watch the game. No. But what an honor it is to be back here again. And yeah, let's get this rolling here. I'm going to play some fiddle tunes. Hope you like fiddle tunes, because there's more of them coming. So I'm going to start with a tune called Say Old Man. Well, thank you. I'm going to invite the guys to come up and join me. We've got Emery and Ross. This is great. There he is. What are we going to do here? I have a set list around. Oh, yeah, right. And Eric as well is going to join us on bass. And we're going to do a Kenny Baker tune here. I know there's some Kenny Baker fans around. Yeah. I'm one of them. And this is a tune. Where is he? It's a tune for Andy. It's called A Tune for Andy. So. It's enough. And yeah, you guys all set? Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Thank you. We're going to do a waltz here. I learned this one from Daniel Carwile. Anybody here know Daniel? Great, fantastic fiddle. You probably know Daniel, yeah. Daniel's a great guy, too. I met him when I was 15 at the U.S. Grand Masters. Met him at the Ryman Auditorium and heard him play this waltz. And that weekend kind of changed things for me because it was the same weekend I got to meet Mark O'Connor and Randy Howard and all these fiddlers that I just, I fell in love with their playing and ended up back at Doc Harris's house. I don't know if you guys did you go to the Grand Masters? No, you did, yeah. Did you go to the party at Doc Harris's? No, maybe not. They used to have this party on, I think it was on the Sunday afternoon. We went, I followed Randy Howard around everywhere we went. My dad came and grabbed me and said, hey, you got to come in the house and hear some guy play the guitar. I was like, leave me alone, I want to hear Randy. No, you got to come in and hear Chet. Who's Chet? I want to hear Randy. And that was a good day. But anyway, I heard Daniel play this waltz. So it's called the 40 Years Ago Waltz. And I crossed paths with Daniel years later, and we were at a festival, and he was kind of snooping around my case. We were looking at each other's gear as you would, and he looked in the case, and he was like, "That's my bow." And it was the bow that he played in Nashville when I first saw him play. It took us like about a year to figure it out, but I ended up with his bow, and he wants it back, but I'm not giving it back. So yeah, 40 Years Ago waltz. And who's taking the first break? Do you want to take the first one? Sure. Okay. One. What's that? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Thank you. What do we do? I don't know. It's decision time. We play it? Okay, Bill said to play it too. Okay, all right. Well, it's all old Dangerfield all the time around here today. I heard it. Some great cello playing out by the fire earlier today, and you heard it earlier. So I guess we're going to do it again. Yet another old Dangerfield. So what is the story with this? Because I feel like if anybody would know, it would be around here. Was it written for a radio station or for his dog? Old Dangerfield. Anybody? Emery, I know you got it. You don't know? Oh, okay. All right. Anybody? I've also heard that there's a town called Dangerfield, Texas, right? I like to believe it's for his dog, but maybe not. Anyway, horse. You know about that? He had 2 horses. He did. He had Bill Monroe had 2 horses. He had one named Minnie Pearl, and he had another named Bill Monroe. Okay, yeah, old Dangerfield. Yeah, do you want to start it together? We'll just, yeah, I'll hop in and, yeah, let's see what happens. One more C. Well, thank you, boys. We're going to give them a little break here. Thanks for coming up. And we're going to get them back for one more at the end there. But that is so wild. Emery, did he actually go over the fretboard there at one point? That's wild. We're going to get Quinn to come up and join us here. Quinn, if you're around, come on up. I wrote a jig here for a friend. He had well, he had his 100th birthday this year. And I grew up playing with him at the Forest City Maritimer Club back home. And he was a fiddler and a fiddle maker as well. And so we went to Parkwood nursing home to play him this tune for his birthday. And we got there and went to his room, and he wasn't there. And the nurse said, you're going to have to go down to the workshop. I think he's down at the workshop. And we went down, and there he was, still working on yet another fiddle. So unfortunately, he just passed away. So I'm sorry to say that, but this is Mel's 100th, and we always kind of connected on jigs rather. So I wrote him a slip jig, and then we're gonna go into a couple other local tunes from back home from Ontario, the Blind River Breakdown, and then a tune from Brian Pickell, who was here a few years back, and it's a tune called Sarah Dancing. So, oh, I need a chair. Get tired. Does this just come down? Can I just pull? See what happens. Feels dangerous. Uh-oh, it's sagging. This might not work. All right. That could work. What do you think? I think it'd be good. Yeah. And actually, I'm going to turn a bit here. So thank you, Quinn, for putting all the work into this. Yeah. Is that on? Okay. Well, you want to give me a little 9/8 jig groove? hope you don't mind. It's really nice to sit down. I'm just going to stay here for a little while. Our family used to do family trips out to Cape Breton Island. My gosh. What is my heart rate? That got going there. Whew, yeah. I'm out of breath. We used to do family trips out to Cape Breton, though, when I was growing up, and it's music that I just love. It's, you know, it's old, really old Scottish music that happens out there. And one thing I learned being out there is that I'll never be a Cape Bretoner, no matter how much time I go out there or spend out there. But I did the next best thing, and I married a girl from out there. So I'm working my way in. And so we're going to do a set of those Scottish tunes. We'll start out with a tune here called Kilts on Fire. And what I like about this is that Quinn doesn't know where we're going to end up. I wouldn't tell him. It's more fun this way. Let's get an A from you there. Cool. That's it. So, 1, 2.
Goodness gracious. I know Shane wouldn't have it any other way except to also thank Quinn Bashan. You can't do that alone. All right, friends and neighbors, we need to raise some money for camp. We're going to get right with it. One more after 20 minutes nonstop. You want one more? One more? Short one?
We'll keep it short, I guess. Do you want to just do Sally Good? We did work out another set. I wrote a tune, if you don't mind, and if you need to stretch or do whatever, go for it. But wrote this for after a run-in with what I thought was a pretty awesome dog. I recorded a duo album with Troy McGilvery, another Canadian friend back home, and we spent a week rehearsing, and at the end of the week, I went into the guest bedroom, and I found Albie the German Shepherd laying like right on top of my pillow, or at least what I thought was my pillow. It turned out to be Albie's pillow. And I thought, no problem, keep the pillow. No big deal. And I left, and I came back, and Albie was gone, but something remained. A message was sent that I'd overstayed my welcome. And so we couldn't actually find the message. We just knew it was there, if you know what I mean. And yeah. And the next day we set out to record, and I took my suitcase, and it was at the studio that I opened my suitcase and found a tune title. And so This is called the suitcase surprise. I've since made up with the dog, just so we're clear. We're good again. I've always wondered where Troy was when that happened, though. Do you want to try? Yeah. You want to try?
Old Dangerfield, right?
Yeah, Old Dangerfield. Yeah.
What's the one you?
Suitcase surprise. Just wing it. You'll be fine.
Ah.
Yeah.
Cable coming off.
Oh boy. Okay, we'll make this quick.
Very confused right now. I'm doing the standing up mic now.
All right.
ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop soloing and I'm gonna take this opportunity. I owe someone $5, so I'm just.
Wow. Now remember, that's included in the price of camp. You didn't have to pay extra for that. All right, hang around for the auction. We're going to get rolling right away because the night is carrying on. Fred's going to auctioneer with the help from Alex. We're going to have a little demonstration of our first auction item here real quick.